Welcome to Eugene, Oregon. A picturesque evening here. Perfect counter to the chaos that's about to unfold on this field in front of us. The crowd has been waiting all day. They're fired up to see the Ducks open another season at Autzen Stadium, the House of Loud. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today. And on the...
Oh, look out! Tackle is made after the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on second down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Give to the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the score. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lit. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Skips away from pressure. He'll fire to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll try to do it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of it. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Oregon 14, Nebraska 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Had to get rid of it quickly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. This time it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
No doubt, and when you're playing cover 2, you got 2 safeties deep that account for the whole field, right? I got half the field, you got half the field. So they do a great job. You have to see and have good vision on the quarterback. You got to make sure you're breaking on the football. How about the strong safety spinning down, doing a good job seeing the ball and going and getting it?
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fast motion from the offense. Handoff from the gun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He now has 63 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill.
Touchdown, Husker! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking for space to the left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's hard. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Maddox. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dances away to buy time. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. And it's slipped out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. It'll be a draw. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They're bringing heat. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And here they come, almost all the way back. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be. And now the OC's like,
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
he shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this...
And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Sexton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
What a throw by the QB. You think you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pop the draw. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 35, Nebraska 14.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to power their way ahead. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
On second down, wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw on third. Complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. They didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. A deep throw as the clock winds down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back.